Here are the moments I think you should know about from episode 32 of Beyond the Gates. But first, I've seen people asking how far ahead in filming they are. I actually had someone message me asking how far ahead they are because they thought I actually know all the details. I don't, I'm just a fan. But today we know they are filming episode 100 thanks to Instagram posts from the actresses who play Naomi and Nicole. So yeah, we're on episode 32, quick math, 100 minus 32. We are 68 episodes behind what they're filming. I'm sure that'll change up, over the course of the next weeks, months, years, whatever. But that's how far ahead they are in filming from what we're seeing. So today's episode, we find out the Duprees are willing to do whatever they have to do to get back at people who they think have harmed them. I think we already knew that, but we got to see it in one episode today. So Danny is told she is being fired from the First Gen board despite raising a lot of money and doing all this work because of what she did at Bill and Haley's wedding.
Let your wannabe bride see you as you really are on your wedding day.
Make this man kneel
Kneel or so help me.
before you shoot him. Make him kneel on the ground, honey. Get down on the ground. Oh my God.
Of course, she stares off into the distance, and we're like, oh my gosh, she's going to break. She's having a Khaleesi moment where she's just like, everything that she's working for is crumbling. Her marriage, her daughter, and now this. Anita finds out about it because she comes to the country club to get a manicure. Danny at first thinks, of course you already know, because they wouldn't have done this without telling you, but clearly she doesn't. And Anita arranges a meeting with the woman, Hannah, who told Danny that she was fired. And the meeting's at their house, and Anita's like, yes, I knew Danny would tell you, and I thought you would understand why. So Anita says, no, we don't understand why, and we're pulling our support of the First Gen Grant Scholarship from your organization, and we're going to start our own through the Dupree Heritage Foundation. I think it is pretty petty that they did this because, come on. I'm Team Danny, but she shot up a wedding. Get real. But I think it just shows the Duprees are willing to do what they have to do whenever they feel they've been wrong. So that was that storyline in a nutshell. Danny was at the country club, and Martin and her, they spoke because Samantha wants to do modeling. Of course, Martin is totally against it, talks to Danny. She kind of walks him through and says, it's up to you and your husband to allow your daughter to model. But I think we're going to get Samantha Brady-esque behavior from Samantha Richardson, because she, after Martin comes in and says, no, you can't do this, she goes upstairs, calls Chelsea and says, well, my dad did not say I couldn't model, which I think she played on words there to be able to model. Anyway, after Martin leaves the country club, Bill and Haley are there, and I'm sick of them. They're at the country club. I will say, though, if I'm going to be paying country club fees, the wait staff better serve me. I think Jonathan is his name. He's a regular at the country club, regular server who has lines. And he only spoke to Bill, did not speak to Haley. And it's like, sir, come on, get real. But afterward, they do their canoodling and their grandstanding in the country club. They come over and have a conversation with Danny. And it's like, dude, that's your ex-wife. Get over it. But, I get it. It's a soap opera. And of course, Haley has some lines saying she pities her. What Danny doesn't know is that her mom has already taken control of the situation and is going to start another foundation that she can chair, just showing that the Duprees, as of now, always come out on top. I will say, a little bit of a sleeper episode. I'm trying to keep the energy up, but it's a soap opera. Like you gotta ride the wave. But it was an interesting episode, and I think it laid the groundwork for some storylines we're going to see, especially with Samantha rebelling, this teenager. Though I've seen some people talk about how they're not suspending disbelief, because I think the actress is like 29 or 30 playing 17. You all should go find her Instagram, because she did post about that, how people don't know how old she is because she's always playing teenagers. Anyway, I think it has laid the groundwork for her to become this rebellious teen against Martin specifically, who's always shooting down her dreams. And so while it was a lull episode compared to what we've seen the first couple of days of this week, I think it's laying the groundwork, like I said, for something we're going to see in the future. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you back here tomorrow for Cliffhanger Friday. Hopefully we get one, and I'll be talking about it right after.